Good morning, internet. Look at those wrinkles. So, this isn't good, is it? I kind of figure that being genuine and open is probably how you fix the media, and so pretending like everything's fine probably isn't associated with that. I didn't do this for like 5 years, but and Leonardo, if you're watching this, I don't think that this is a good idea. It's just survival mode I'm in at the moment. So, yeah, 5 years off it, and it ages my skin. You can tell immediately, I feel like. I'm tired all the time at the moment. Not able to function. It's a bit bad. Just levels of stress that are just becoming unbearable. Not unbearable. What's the right way of saying it? I feel like I've not got enough juice left in the tank to cope without having some vices. I did 5 years of 0 vices. 0. No smoking, no drinking, no Diet Cokes, no Pepsi Maxes. And even through finding out about my abuse, it was, even still, I managed to stay strong. Yeah, finding out about my abuse, I never broke, I never drank, never smoked, never went back to partying or anything like that. I even did a year vegetarian. But it's just like, I don't know. Even though like, boxing's going well, I'm excited about the future. You can't see. Even though I'm excited about the future, you can't see me. It's just yeah, I just feel fucked down. Yeah, doing just everything on my own. Yeah, the people, I've got no one to call for help. Occasionally my parents have these too. Yeah, man. Lonely existence at the minute. For a while. I've been eating off dirty plates and stuff, like. Challenging. After the car crash was quite a big one as well. Because I started losing the feeling in my legs. And yeah, if you want to get scared, that's a good way of feeling scared. But I still had to walk the dogs. Yeah. And house is a mess. Trying to finish the renovation. Even like for the whole of winter, I didn't have radiators in the kitchen just because arranging shit like that was just. That was around the time of the crash, so like. finding the reserves to get up. Well, I wasn't sleeping. I was sleeping on the floor of the living room because the softness of the bed was making my back hurt more. So it was your proper survival mode. And even then I didn't smoke. I smoked a bit of weed, try and numb the pain a bit. You can get it medicinally now. I just like full on trying to better my life. Chasing a dream of being the oldest person to go pro at rugby, because I know I can do it, not because I would necessarily want to do it. I like rugby, I do like rugby, but like I don't watch it. I'm not like a fan. Even when it's on, I don't watch it really. Sometimes I watch it maybe 6. I don't know. It's just not. It's not my jam. It's not my jam. I love boxing. Boxing makes me feel better. It lifts my spirits a lot. So I'm gonna continue to do that over at Martin Murray's place, Wildcard, St Helens again tonight. But I was gonna drop my car off. There's a boxing gym there I've been going to, but people get funny about which gym you train in. So now they're aware. Overshare possibly. I was training at two gyms. Didn't seem to go down all that well. So, but yeah, train on my own at one and then go to classes at another. It's easier with driving. Don't have to go across Warrington in traffic. I was looking at when the Rugby World Cups are, because I know that if I get fit, when I get fit, God's given me an uncanny knack of catching a ball and running like fuck. Because what I didn't realise until I was older was that I shared this on here before about the athletics I used to do as a kid. So I'd run like 100, 200 hurdles, long jump, triple jump, and I'd win like school stuff. And the relay, we were good at the relay. Came second in England in private schools. Yeah. I'd like to be able to Indian summer it and show that giving up's not how you get stuff done. So I was originally thinking about how many professional sports can I actually play. So I was looking at when the World Cups are for the rugby, because you get me fit. Yeah, I got that black guy agility. It's a funny thing to say, but I have. But every time I go to a new rugby club, I get injured in the first session. It happened like six times. But I kept going back. I kept training on my own, kept learning how to pass, kept learning how to do stuff. And then when I was supposed to be down with the Chiefs, I was supposed to start a pathway to the Exeter Chiefs, my golden ticket. And then yeah, my abuse came up. I did my knee in the same week. And I was like, fuck this. I'm leaving the country. I didn't feel supported, so I was like, fuck this, I'm leaving the country. And then my missus got another dog. And I brought back a little Sprog as well. So I did the rugby thing initially because I wanted to be like a beacon of light for people who struggle with mental health. My understanding of mental health back then was nuanced, but nowhere near what it is now. The whole thing of like, even the phrasing of antidepressant, I think it's probably purposely created like that to purposely create a stigma. It should be mood lifter, and everyone should be open to that. When you add the anti thing in, anti-D, it creates this thing like, oh, you're crazy. No, you're not. You've got heavy life shit going on. So, yeah, learned a lot. Managed to stay off the cigs and the booze. Still off the booze. I won't ever touch the booze again. But the cigs have been a coping strategy in the last few weeks. Trying not to beat myself up about it. Survival mode. But yeah, so if you get fit and then even just do boxing to get fit with a view to doing pre-season at rugby union side, and then swap codes to do a full season of rugby league, because I think the rugby league Scotland side, you don't need to be in Super League for it. Apparently they take some good amateurs as long as you're playing well, and they're dedicated and resilient, which fucking you're not gonna find. You'll struggle to find someone with more resilience. The only person who comes close is my missus, who at this moment in time may not even be my missus for that much longer, which is a head fuck. So, have faith and trust the process, I guess. Do my best to be consistent. I finally found a food prep business that could try and take some of that out. I've been going over to Tesco's, get my dinner and do some work on the businesses every day. Try and make some money. But like, not short-term money. That's the thing, we live in a society now where short-term, get rich quick seems to be like the thing, and it's just bullshit. Business is built on repeat orders, and good business is made on doing a good job. Like if you're a tradesman or you work in the trades, it's very, very easy to stand out. You just got to turn up on time, don't take the piss, do the job right, because quite a lot of them don't. I know a lad from school who's got into the building trade and just smashes it, like millions, makes millions. So, if you are into the trades, just turn up when you say you're going to turn up. Don't try and have people off, and look to build repeat clients. Boys, no. My strawberry plants. My strawberry plants came up in the garden yesterday. That's cool. Got carrots going. Boys, will you pack it in? I need to take these two for a walk. Drop my car off. Drop my van off. Get back here. Just stop fighting. Just stop it. No. And then I got to sort out business insurance. I want to do an entrepreneur class at a local community centre as well. I was thinking of. That's quite a cool idea. And get some Amazon stuff going and get the car rental business going and get fit, keep boxing, keep surviving. Having to manage my vices at the moment. I went through 5 years of no vices at all. Like, not a single one. Chocolate, sorry. That was the only one. Binge eating sugar. It's like survival, which is terrible, really. But I'm still here. Just about. What is that? What even is that? That's disgusting. Leave it. What even is that? Stop now. Piss off. Oh, I miss my kid. That's killing me. There's no one to call for help, really. My grandparents are really old. My auntie's quite old. And then the other one, it's just more trouble than it's worth. The police will just arrest me even if I call them. Which has happened twice. Although one time, this is how bad it is. I called because I was like, I'm fucked, I need help. And I was out in the car and I saw blue lights going down the road. I was like, fuck off. That's not. Surely not. So I turned round and I drove back down my road. And they were on my road and I was like, what the fuck? And I kind of had to hide my head behind the sun visor. And then they stopped in the middle of the road and I just kept driving. I was like, oh my fucking God, it's for me, even though I've called them. Because the sergeant group despised me because I made them look bad. But I didn't make them look bad. You made yourselves look bad. I was just the catalyst for it. Because you should be able to keep the powers that be responsible and respectable. It's not my fault if you abuse your power. It's not, and then just offered your bosses an opportunity to see that. Like, that's not. I didn't make you look bad. You made yourselves look bad, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. It's a joke. How are we supposed to have any faith in the system if the system is? And it's not the bobbies on the street. It's not their fault. They're just following orders. They're trying to just get home and earn money and do the right thing. But that's like 90%. But there's another 10%. And it's generally the bobbies that don't leave that then work their way up the hierarchy. They have seen so much trauma. They have completely dissociated from real life. And there is a clique that runs it, and it's a big boys club. And it's awful, and they know it. They know it. But because I naively, autistically came into it, I was like, well, this isn't right. I should then say something about this, because I was given the direct email by a bobby for the boss's boss. So, which then, what does that tell you? The bobbies know that the sergeants are abusive. And then I made a massive complaint on more than one occasion, rightfully. And what did I get for it? Headache. Like you would not believe headache. 5 times I've been in solitary confinement, I think, maybe 6. When I was the one that called for help in the first place. But then as soon as you're labelled as something, you're then treated as it, We don't live in a society of innocent till proven guilty anymore at all. It's the other way around. And then I got absolutely no help off anyone. The opposite. And finally, when I do open up a little bit, they do want to help. But because I've already pissed off the big boys, they throw me under the bus repeatedly. To the point where I actually enjoyed the solitary confinement. It was easier than dealing with fucking normal life. The holiday. Break. Can you imagine that? The two bobbies I made friends with actually told me they've never had that. I'm fucking surprised. You don't know what my daily thing's like. I even messaged someone I knew the other day who was in relation to an ex of mine, asking how the family were. To ignore me. These are people I considered family. Like, and there's two people that you can trust after a breakup. There's two types of people. One that talks shit and one that stays quiet, and you can only trust one of them. But because I think it's because I'm autistic, I be the bigger person as much as humanly possible, like all the time. But because other people don't, then just get fucked. I get fucked repeatedly. So I'm just trying to have faith and trust the process, and really double down on my faith and bank the good karma. I've run out of hope quite a few times, and I have thought like just not being here would be easier, but I got a kid and I come too far now. What was the point? I should have tapped out 10 years ago if I was going to do it. What year is it now? 2025? Longer. 12 years ago. Longer. When I got booted out of school and they put me around there. That was 20 years ago. If I was going to tap out, and my friends died. 3 friends died in 3 years, and then both grandparents. So there was like 5, and then my best mate's dad. So it was like 6 people in 5 years less. Should have tapped out then, but I didn't. I found ways of coping. I escaped by smoking weed, I escaped by partying, and then I turned it all around and stopped all that. And what did I get? By sorting myself out. Lied about. When I've been cheated on by the guy next door. It took quite a lot of processing. Yeah, it wasn't a good one. So, I should have tapped out then. But look how fucked I look. Those two fuckers there, and now I need to take them out, and then train, and then do the businesses, and then figure out how the fuck I'm going to see my kid this week. And then have a birthday. Happy fucking birthday. I so badly want to reshape this mess of a world that we're in. And I feel like I have the understanding and tools in order to do that. But no fucker will listen to me, which is probably why I feel it's necessary to do this, so that when people look back, when just pull out loads of mad stuff out of the bag, I've been saying, well, I've been talking about this stuff for ages. No one paid any attention. And now you're paying attention because I'm doing rugby or whatever it is, boxing, and I'm famous. And then even that in itself, because that makes me a false idol. If I'm famous and that's why you're listening, it should make no bearing, because that's why God says don't follow false idols, which is what celebrity culture is. And I'm hungry. I had a pizza last night. And 2 bags of chocolate buttons and a Whisper. This is such a depressing video, this, isn't it? Fuck it. Bye, internet.